Friday Night Baseball from the K, Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Ian Kennedy will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, Matty, he's got a pretty good strikeout-to-walk ratio, 3-to-1. We'll see if that holds true in this one.
Jose Altuve is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Eric Karros, we look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They have certainly had it going lately, winners of 8 in a row.
And they've got themselves a pretty good-sized lead in the division coming into play. Certainly not out of reach yet, but they've got to be pretty comfortable with where they're sitting at this point in the year.
Kennedy sets his sights. Here's the 0-2. Push to the right side. But he will come on strong out there and right and pull this one down for the first out. With that, we give you a look at A.J. Hinch's Astros lineup. Eric Karros, who you focused on.
Yeah, these guys have to be hoping that Altuve can turn it around today. He scored just 2 runs in his last 10 ball games. That's a woefully low total for someone with his skill set.
Carlos Gomez will stand in, and as you can see the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. First pitch is a curveball that's inside, 1-0. 73 degrees our game time temperature here tonight, and it probably won't get a whole lot cooler than that. Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Well, Matt, Drummond is a really well-respected umpire. Pretty rare that anyone has a major beef with the way he calls the strike zone.
1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you've got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. And Hosmer won't be able to get a glove on it. It's a fair ball.
This is an illustration of how this game can make you go mental sometimes. The guy before him hits an absolute rocket. He gets nothing to show for it. And right here, he's fooled on the pitch, just kind of sticks his bat out and somehow winds up serving a little looper out there for a base hit. No justice.
Here's Jake Marisnick. Snap throw from the catcher. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for Kansas City. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, somebody you don't want to test in this outfield, the left fielder. He's got a very good arm, very aggressive, charges balls extremely well, and covers a lot of ground.
George Springer steps in, hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Oh, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Astros have taken a 2-0 lead. Stepping in now, Colby Rasmus. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Comes into this one at 271. 10 home runs and 34 driven in. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now. squared that one up just a little late. 2 out, nobody on. And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch.
Nope,
and good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now.
Yeah, and on 1-2, when you know.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Astros plate 2 on the 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the. Kevin Gossman gets the start for Houston in this one. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's got an ERA of under 3.5, which is pretty decent for a starter. Pretty good chance that we'll see a good start from him here in this one.
Gerard Dyson is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. Eric Karros, these Astros entering play here tonight. They come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, and when you're playing good baseball, suddenly first place starts coming into clearer focus. They've really made up some ground here in this past week or so.
And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Settling in now, Hanley Ramirez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
The 2-0 pitch. Dyson off for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
Boy, I think he's pretty lucky to get in there safely on this play. It's a decent jump, but I think a good throw might nail him down there. Instead, you see it's wide of the mark, off to the shortstop side of the base, and he's able to beat that tag to get in safely.
Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. That's popped up. Now towards short right field. Gonzalez onto the grass. 1 out. And with that, here's a look at the hometown Royals starting lineup card. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, guys, I love the way Eric Hosmer plays the game.
Now a pickoff play at second. Back in standing. Eric Hosmer is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
That's just a great spot for the fastball against a hitter like this. Just off the plate enough to make him offer, but not good enough that he can do anything with it.
But the runner's back easily. And he'll turn and throw back to second again, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And before the 0-1 pitch, he'll step out of the box and get his bearings a bit. And now the runner's trying for third. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, Altuve. He's up with it. The throw. It's in time.
Oh, what a play.
Kendrys Morales will step in now. Currently 4th in the AL in RBIs, but with a chance to add to his total early on.
Well, he is having a big year so far driving in runs, and that could mean big things for him in this offseason when he goes to negotiate that new contract he's up for.
Oh, here's the pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
You've got options here, so you don't need to go after this guy if you don't want to.
Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Here it is. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. And another foul ball. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, one man left on. Evan Gattis will get his first opportunity now. 0 for 4 in Wednesday's ball game. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He's just working east and west here. He'll be fine if he just stays out of the middle.
Belted high in the air out to left. Gone! It's a solo home run for Evan Gattis. 8th home run on the season for him, and the Astros have taken a 3-0 lead. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball one. 2-0.
You can bet he's a little rattled still from that first inning. He gave up a lot of solid contact that first time through the lineup.
3-0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
On a gift of a swing there, it's 3-2 now.
Well, this is turning into a real dogfight now.
Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run.
Your attention, please.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 13 for him on the year as the Astros have opened it up now 4-0. Luis Valbuena is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Marwin Gonzalez will stand in. 1 for 4 back in Wednesday's contest. Chopped in front of home plate. Perez scoops it up onto first, and there were 2 down.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mask, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
That's yanked into the stands. Strike one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Now here's a swing and a high pop-up drifting into shallow right field. Ramirez has got it, and the side is retired. Alex Gordon settles in for his first at-bat, and he'll be looking to break out in this one. Not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half. Into the windup and the pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one.
The 2015 regular season was a tough one for Alex Gordon due to those injuries. But he came back strong to contribute in the playoffs to help the Royals bring that World Series championship home.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
Boy, you talk about a ball having eyes. First off, he's fortunate to get this one by the pitcher. It's not hit especially hard, but you'll see it get past second base where neither middle infielder can track it down. And it'll make its way into center field.
Smoke toward third. Altuve for one. On to first, and Perez grounds into a double play. Mike Moustakas will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Swung right over the splitter there, 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Gaddis corrals it. The throw to first is in time. Carlos Gomez is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
And Gomez not biting on that one either. It's 2-0 now. Swing and a liner. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Grounded down the third baseline. Mustakis is there. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The batter, number 6.
Jake Marisnick is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
The right fielder, number 4.
Into the box now, George Springer. And he'll be looking to add on to his 2 RBIs from earlier. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And a strike to even the count, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right. Paulo Orlando will dig in now. He's got that average up over 330 to begin the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Orlando.
8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. 1-0 pitch is a splitter in there, 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit to short. Marisnick comes up with it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting 9.
Alcides Escobar will stand in now. Happy that this series is at home, no doubt, as you see his splits right there. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball 1. Liner towards second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The right fielder,
Gerard
number 1.
Dyson stands in.
Dyson.
Out in front of it, strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, he's had a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on, so it's a great idea to go ahead and bounce one there on 0-2.
And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
And if there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now, that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Casey Colby Rasmus and in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Now, he's just running right through these guys. Absolutely worn them down.
A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away. Evan Gaddis stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance. And a high strike there, 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Preston Tucker stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up. Hanley Ramirez is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And this will be taken in out there by Gomez for the first out.
The first baseman, number
Digging in,
31,
Eric Hosmer. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Lays off 1-0. High and deep to right center field. Back goes Springer. Gone. Just over the wall for a home run. A solo home run here off the bat of Eric Hosmer. Home run number 9 on the year. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Even though this is just a solo home run, it's important because you at least need to get on the board. Let these guys know that they're not going to just walk away with this one without a fight.
Here's Kendrys Morales as he swings at the first pitch and lifts a fly ball out to left field. Under it is Rasmus now for out number 2. Striding into the box, Alex Gordon. He reached on a single in his first try. Into the seats, 0-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Rasmus on the move, and this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. Luis Valbuena will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Look out, 2-0 now. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now. 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a cold strike 2.
We're already at 4. Do I hear 5 strikeouts in a row?
Hit hard up the middle. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Oh, my goodness. This guy is really starting to heat up now. That's 8 straight games with a base hit. He's been fun to watch.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. And he popped him up, drifting back behind first. There to pull it in is Hosmer, and there's your first out. Jose Altuve will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gordon is there. And that's the second out of the inning. Carlos Gomez will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Now, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
The batter, number 6.
Jake Marisnick digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And that is through into center field, a base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. George Springer strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Luke Hochevar is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. George Springer is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, especially when it's on the inner half.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And he will get there to make the running play. And Salvador Perez will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Third baseman, number 8, Mike Moustakas.
Mike Moustakas comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Oh, he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there, as this is cut on and missed for strike 1.
And I've got a little Moustakas trivia for you here. When he was drafted 2nd overall in 2007, a high school teammate of his, Matt Dominguez, was selected 12th overall. They were only the 6th pair of high school teammates to be selected in the first round of the same draft.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. And the runner back safely.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
He's set. Here it comes. This is hit softly to third. And, oh, he can't knock this one down as it zips right by him into left.
Yeah, a hot shot that time and a tough read down there at third base. He just couldn't get the leather on it.
Alcides Escobar stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
And a dive, but he's back. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
And this is a big spot right here. You've got to get something out of this, even if it's just a run or two.
A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Gerard Dyson steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Squares with 2 outs and gets it down. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Hanley Ramirez will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit, it still hasn't shown up yet. And like you say, you've got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
And obviously a big spot here with the bases loaded, so he'll step out to rethink things. And now here's the 3rd time he's stepped out. Talk about breaking up a guy's rhythm. And Ramirez can't get that one as he swings and misses for strike 2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat.
And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. Colby Rasmus makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Taken high and deep to right. Ranging back is Dyson. Still going back. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Up next for the Astros,
Evan Gattis will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling.
designated hitter, Preston Tucker.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. The 0-1 on its way. Called strike 0-2.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Grounded back up the middle. Backhanded. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. So they go.
Leading off for the Royals,
First pitch on its way.
Hosmer.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Rasmus has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made one bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Kendrys Morales stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Rasmus is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 4.
Alex Gordon will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
And we've seen guys swing at that 4-seam riding fastball up in the zone. But you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
And a good-looking swing there from Gordon, but he can't come up with it, and it's 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Royals go down 1-2-3. Luis Valbuena will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. Comes set with the 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. Dyson on the run. And that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, first baseman
Marwin Gonzalez will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And there's ball 1.
1-1.
Swing and a liner, but foul. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th. Jose Altuve will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far.
Yeah, guys, not really providing the spark that they usually hope to get out of him. Maybe he can make something happen right here.
And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Carlos Gomez is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. And it's quickly 0-2. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. To short. Escobar fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Salvador Perez, and they'll need him to get something going here. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Here's a high pop-up. Gonzalez is there for it. He's got it 1 away.
Third baseman, number 8.
Mike Moustakas steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo shot that time for Mike Moustakas. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and it's now a 5-2 game. Standing in now, Paulo Orlando. Line toward right center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Alcides Escobar steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Throw gets him, 2 down. Gerard Dyson comes forward now, and he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run standing behind him in the on-deck circle. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now a 5-3 ball game.
Up next for the Royals,
Hanley Ramirez steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. Jake Marisnick comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. George Springer will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. And it looks like Joakim Soria is going to start to loosen up in the Kansas City bullpen. And the knuckle curve that time got him swinging, and that's the first out. And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. Digging in now, Colby Rasmus. He flew out in his last at-bat. Knuckle curve down below the knees, 1-0. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. Swing and a line drive, but this is a foul ball. Off is Marisnick. Pitch outside. The throw. The tag's there by Escobar, and he's out at second base.
Well, that's just good execution right there. Pitcher slide steps. That makes it easier and quicker.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is deep down the line in right. It looks to have the distance, and it's fair. A home run. A solo home run off the bat of Colby Rasmus. Number 11 for him on the season, and it's now 6-3. Joakim Soria will enter the ball game out of the pen as he'll look to get the final out here in the top of inning number 8. A set and a 1-0 pitch. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Will Harris is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there.
Leading off for the Royals, first baseman
Eric Hosmer is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And, oh, look out as the cutter ran way in and just about drilled him.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Hit hard to the right side. Altuve has it. Oh, and he overshoots his first baseman as it's over his head. And now, oh, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there. And this is low, ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. To his left, Marisnick. And an offline throw, but boy, look at him stretch out and keep the foot on the bag. Great concentration there for the first out.
The left fielder, number 4.
Stepping in, Alex Gordon. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Hit back up the middle. To his left, Marisnick. Throw on to first, and Gordon is retired here for the second out. Salvador Perez stands in now, looking to get on base any way he can with that potential tying run standing on deck.
Yeah, Matt, he's just got to focus here on getting a good pitch to hit or finding some other way to just keep this line moving.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Oh, pretty healthy hack that time. It's 1-1.
That's the beauty of having an open base. You can work that pitch off the plate and try and get him to chase, and it worked out there.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. On the move is Rasmus, and that ends the inning. Royals lead. Beautiful Union Station lit up here in Kansas City tonight as we're set for the remainder of this one from the K. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Preston Tucker, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Third baseman.
From the stretch. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Off the plate and in, hits a ball and a strike.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th. Marwin Gonzalez will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. Nothing further. Luke Gregerson is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 44.
Striding in to start the 9th, Mike Moustakas, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Oh, a lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Boy, no messing around here in this 9th inning.
And that's a closer's mentality. They're not usually the best at setting guys up. They're going to come right at you with their best pitch, and that's usually a fastball.
Late making contact on that swing, and we'll do it again on 1-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the ninth as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. So he's made it really tough on the opposition out of the bullpen. Manager loves giving him the ball in tight games, so we'll see if he can add to his total right here.
The windup and the 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
The shortstop, number 2.
Alcides Escobar makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the ninth inning. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with two men out.
This is what you call an ambush swing right here. You're hitting in the back of the order. You're looking dead red early in the count, kind of just hoping the pitcher might relax and forget about you for a minute. Then you get that fastball middle in, and you jump all over it.
Tap fouled at home plate. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Boy, a 2-out single, now nearly a hit by pitch. You've got to be careful right here not to let this inning get away from you.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw to first will be in time to get him. And the Astros have taken game one of the series on the road as the ball game is over. And boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award. But what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on to finish things out for you. And he came on.
MLB The Show has Saturday Night Baseball from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas. Chris Medlin is on the mound for Game 2. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this year his strikeout-to-walk ratio has been outstanding, so look for a lot of strikeouts here in this one.
Jose Altuve stands in as he looks at a called strike. And he falls behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Out in front of that one. May have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Here's the 0-2. Popped high in the air. Medlin is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
In the second spot tonight,
Carlos Gomez will stand in, and as you can see, the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. The rain, as we've mentioned, coming down fairly steadily here at game time. DK, how'd you like playing in the rain?
It wasn't that bad. The only problem, sometimes up at the plate, batting gloves would get wet while it was raining. It made it a little difficult to hit.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Jake Marisnick will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. That tails back over, strike one. Strike two on the curveball, 0-2. Well, you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. And once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
Fielder number 4,
George Springer is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one.
Yeah, I don't think you want to come in throwing a lot of high changeups. That's a pitch he's going to have to get lower in the strike zone.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Now the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Dallas Keuchel will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, EK?
Yeah, guys, in his last start, he won his 9th game of the season. So he's going for double digits here in this one.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Rasmus is there. He's got it 1 away.
batting second.
Paulo Orlando will make his way in now as you get a look at his splits there on your screen. Keuchel sets his sights. First pitch on its way. Grounded back up the middle. Marisnick is there on to first, and there were 2 down.
Batting third.
Hanley Ramirez will stand in now, and you can see the splits on your screen. He's been exceptionally good against left-handed pitching to this point. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Eric Karros, these Astros entering play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, and when you're playing good baseball, suddenly first place starts coming into clearer focus. They've really made up some ground here in this past week or so.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Scorched to third. Valbuena fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Colby Rasmus will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night.
Well, you're right. His last game was excellent, but he just keeps adding to those numbers. Over his last 10 games, he's been hitting over 350. I'll take that anytime.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And this is swung on and missed, and Rasmus becomes out number 1. Settling in now, Evan Gattis. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Out in front of it, strike 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Preston Tucker will stand in now, and as you can easily tell from the splits, he's really struggled away from home. Smoked on the ground left side, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Batting 8.
Luis Valbuena set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away. And this is taken outside for ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Now a curveball's in there, 1-2 now.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Astros leave 1. We'll go to the bottom. Eric Hosmer will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Good cut fastball in there, 1-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
And Rasmus is there to put this ball away for out number one. Into the box, Lionel Traxler, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Keuchel gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground to third. There is Valbuena. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting sixth.
Kendrys Morales will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, that was a rough one yesterday, but he's still hitting over 300 in his last 10 games.
And that swung on and missed for strike one. And it's quickly 0-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Marwin Gonzalez will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night.
Well, guys, he's really been scuffling lately, hitting under 250 over his last 10 games. So he's going to be looking to turn this thing around sometime soon.
Pulled toward right center field. Orlando giving chase. 1 out. 1 out now in the Houston third. And striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Off-speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here.
Well, here's a little trivia for you, Matt. On May 1st of 2012, Jose Altuve faced Mets pitcher John Roush, who's 6 feet 11 inches tall. The 1.5-foot height differential is said to be the most in MLB history between a pitcher and batter.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gordon is there. 2 down.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Carlos Gomez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Hard liner to center field, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. Now in the box, Jake Marisnick. He reached on a single in his first try.
Well, and everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
Gordon waits on it, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Houston. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No. Alex Gordon will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
They're still searching for a base run. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
Ground ball right side. Oh, and he whiffs on it as it's by him at first.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. This is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
Salvador Perez will stand in here with a runner at first to start the inning. Now, I know both of you are more familiar with the art of hitting as opposed to the art of pitching, but on a wet night like this, who do you think this favors?
Well, I think it favors the pitcher. I know they're going to argue, well, the grip, but the ball doesn't carry on wet nights. So if I'm out there, I'm saying, look, pitcher advantage.
On to first, and Perez grounds into a double play. Mike Moustakas will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
And that'll get down for a 2-out single. Alcides Escobar will try it again. He flied out to start the home first.
And he only saw a couple pitches, too. And that's great for the pitcher when you can get an easy leadoff out like that.
And a gorgeous flip to second, and with that, the side is retired. So no runs here. George Springer is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Boy, they're just hacking at everything. I mean, everything.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
Colby Rasmus.
Colby Rasmus comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one.
And, you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
He'll take this in without much trouble, and two are gone here to start the fourth.
Now batting.
Evan Gattis is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
Oh, and he misses it. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely. Striding into the box, Preston Tucker. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Chop foul right at home plate. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And that misses 2-2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Throw on to first, and that error. Paulo Orlando is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Keuchel's ready. 0-1 pitch on its way. And low, it's a ball and a strike. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Now batting.
Hanley Ramirez stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Smoke toward third. Valbuena's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down. Eric Hosmer will come in now with 2 away, and I've got to say it may be about time to start taking a pitch or 2.
Yeah, I mean, he is just running right through these guys. They've been getting themselves out left and right. He's hardly even broken a sweat out there.
And he'll step out and ask for time. Maybe trying to get this pitcher out of the rhythm he's in right now. The windup and the 0-1. Drilled to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Oh, my goodness, this guy is really starting to heat up now. That's 8 straight games with a base hit. He's been fun to watch.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. The 0-1 on its way. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Ready on 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Luis Valbuena heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Absolutely nothing going on in this game so far, so we'll see if the leadoff man can get something going.
A quick out number 1.
Up next for the Astros.
Marwin Gonzalez is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. All right, 4 scoreless innings in the books. What's it going to take to push across our first run?
Well, I think both pitchers have really dominated so far. This is where getting the leadoff guy on is so key. You know, get the pitcher into the stretch, get him out of his comfort zone, then maybe your offense can go from there.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Orlando moving to his left. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder.
So 2 are gone for the Astros in the 5th, and standing in the speedy Carlos Gomez. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Perez has a play. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Kendrys Morales comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. Keuchel into his motion. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, giving him an even 150. And the Royals are on the board first. It's 1-0.
About the only silver lining to this one from a defensive point of view is it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. You can survive it when this guy's hitting solo shots, but if he's doing this with 2 or 3 men on base, then things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon.
Alex Gordon.
As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
The 2015 regular season was a tough one for Alex Gordon due to those injuries. But he came back strong to contribute in the playoffs to help the Royals bring that World Series championship home.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And thinking back to that Royals World Series title in 2015, there were so many contributors.
And I think that's what Alex Gordon and his teammates really understand completely. If everyone just does their job, you don't need any one player to be superhuman. Really, it's a team sport, and they exemplify exactly that.
Salvador Perez digs in with 1 run in and 1 gone in the inning. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Salvador Perez is a multiple Gold Glove winner behind the plate, including in 2015, but he can definitely do some damage with the bat as well.
Not close. It's 2-0. Yeah, Perez is just a fantastic all-around player, and you know he was the first catcher since 1992 to be named World Series MVP.
Well, Matt, he's what we call TP, total package.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Gonzalez is there for it. 2 gone.
Third baseman, number 8.
So 2 are gone now in the Royal 5th. And standing in, the left-handed hitting third baseman, Mike Moustakas. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Gonzalez has got it, and the side is retired. But the Royals are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. 5 innings complete. It's now 1-0 Royal. Riznik steps in here to lead off the 6th as the rain continues to fall here.
Well, I'm glad I'm up in this cozy booth with you guys because it kind of looks pretty miserable down there to me.
And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
Now batting.
So with the leadoff man aboard, time to call on this date in baseball history, 2010. And Edwin Jackson of the Diamondbacks tosses the 2nd no-hitter in Arizona history. George Springer is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Snap throw from the catcher.
Playing 11.
No runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. In there, 1-2 now. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Ball 2. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does two things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
And Gordon's there to take it in for the first out.
And into his 6th inning of work now. Let's take a look at the breakdown for him so far.
Colby Rasmus will stand in for the 3rd time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Runners on first with 1 down. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the 2nd time. Grounded up the first baseline. He'll go to the bag for 1, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
You know, that's one that you just don't see that often. Safe at second base, but out at first. Just shows you the speed he has at first base that he was able to beat the throw into second.
Evan Gaddis now standing in as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Looks like he's not going to see anything here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. They gave him 2 shots to see if he...
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. Here comes Marisnik around third. The tying run is in to score from second. It's 1-1.
And with all the runs these guys scored yesterday, you wondered if they were going to have any left over for today. Sure enough, it took them a while, but they're finally on the board here with the RBI single.
Preston Tucker is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Alcides Escobar will stand in here as he'll get things started for the Royals in their half of the 6th.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
And this is something they've worked on in the batting cage, taking some of the movement out of his swing. Much more compact now, and he's seeing some definite results.
Keuchel pauses and delivers. Paulo Orlando is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think...
Meanwhile now, this is trouble down that right field line. This should be extra bases. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. And they're right back in business again. He's in with a triple.
I think the phrase here is, when you're hot, you're hot. He's been on fire the last week or so. It's going to continue here as he drives this all the way out to the wall. It'll wind up an RBI triple.
Here's the left fielder, Hanley Ramirez. Now the runner's on his way home. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Rasmus is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. Now the Astros have somebody up in the bullpen as a right-hander has started to warm up out there. Sent on the ground out to second. Altuve has it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Well, that's a good job here to plate their 2nd run of the inning. Just a simple ground ball was all he needed, and he got the job done, playing some good small ball.
First pitch on its way. Lionel Traxler is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. High in the air out to center field. Gomez shading to his right. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors. Back here at Kauffman Stadium here in Kansas City. Royals leading this one as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do so, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Grounded down the third baseline. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. That's lifted the other way out to left. Gordon's after it. 1 away.
And there you get a look at his pitches by inning. You can see the count. He's at 83 for the ball game. Not a huge concern just yet, but he's starting to get up there.
Marwin Gonzalez will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0. Hit down the line at first. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. Jose Altuve will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. And Gordon will make the catch to retire the side. Kendrys Morales will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Here it comes on 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
This is qualified for a quality start so far. 6 1/3 innings pitched, 3 runs allowed. Now, just needs a little help from the bats.
Alex Gordon will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Number 13.
Salvador Perez stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
And that will conclude matters. Carlos Gomez comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
Action in that KC pen now as a right-hander's begun to loosen up. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
The batter, number 6.
2 very good pitching performances illustrated there as we give you a look at our starter comparison in this 3-1 contest. First offering on its way. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball here, 0-1. 1 run, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here, 1-2 now.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing.
Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. A look at our line score thus far. We're in the 8th from Kauffman Stadium with the Royals leading this one and hoping to try to salt things away. George Springer will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Oh, guys.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Kelvin Herrera will take over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Colby Rasmus will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
That's inside. 2-0. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
That thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory.
Your attention, please.
A new pitcher set to take over, and it's one of just a handful of submariners around nowadays. Right-hander Pat Neshek. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And he'll turn and fire a desperation throw to first. And a heck of an effort that time, but the throw's too late, and that'll certainly be scored an infield single to lead off the inning. Gerard Dyson will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 1, Gerard Dyson.
Alcides Escobar stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the...
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. Now a pickoff play at second, but the runner's back easily.
Just checking.
And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. Paulo Orlando steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Paulo Orlando.
Sacrifice attempt here. And the flip will go to the second baseman covering, but meanwhile both runners are able to advance 90 feet here.
You might have thought for a split second there that he was going to go after the lead runner over at third base. But instead, he stops and decides not to risk it and takes that sure out at first.
Hanley Ramirez will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order. Eric Hosmer will dig in here with the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
He's been tough to deal with this year. He's second on the team in RBIs, so this is a golden opportunity.
First delivery to him on the way. Right side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. 1 run scores.
Nice job right there of hitting with the runner in scoring position. He just gets out in front and yanks this ball right through the hole. And that'll score that runner easily from third base.
Lionel Traxler comes to the plate with the bases juiced, and it seems a big hit here could really put this one out of reach. Christian Colon will get the nod from his skipper to pinch hit, and he'll do so in a big spot. Bases loaded, only 1 away. To the right side. Did he get it through? He did. It's into right. A base hit. 1 run is scored. Throws there, and he is meat at home plate. Kendrys Morales will stand in, and I've got to think these add-on runs here will really make it difficult to come back from.
And that's how they've done it all game long. They haven't really had a big inning yet, just a lot of ones and twos, but those will add up.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
I'm not sure that pitch would break a pane of glass. That is very tough for a big league hitter to wait that out.
Looking to minimize the damage here, and he gets him to lift one high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And Altuve will put the squeeze on this one, and that ends the inning. Gerard Dyson is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. Christian Colon will stay in the ballgame as he'll take over at first base. Leading off the inning, Evan Gattis. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Catcher, Evan Gattis.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
That evens it up 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. A reminder to stick around after the ball game ends tonight. We'll have full highlights from this evening's contest right here on the show. He's set. Here it comes. Preston Tucker started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike two.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch. And they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. Luis Valbuena makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the ninth inning.
It's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
And that is in there for a 2-out base knock. Stepping in, Marwin Gonzalez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. And now the crowd, estimated at over 29,000, come to their feet. And he gets strike three called to end it here, and with that, this one is over. One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, a real good performance, as you'll see in his final line. He gave him 7 2/3 good innings, and he was definitely the difference in this one.
So that just about does it. Afternoon baseball now on a fine Sunday from Kauffman Stadium in Kansas. Yordano Ventura gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, guys, his batting average against this year is under 250. He's really had his way with the offense.
Throw too late, and he's on with an infield single to open up the ball game. And hold on a minute now. It looks like we may see that last call challenged here. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there, as we're going to get another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that replay, and we're going to have to see what the word from the dugout is. Remember, the ruling on the field is safe.
Carlos Gomez will stand in, and as you can see the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. Ventura sets. Here comes the first pitch. That's yanked into the stands, strike one. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first, and the runner will get back standing.
Just keeping an eye on him.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike two anyway. These Royals, Eric Karros, entering play here this afternoon. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
And they've got themselves a pretty good-sized lead in the division coming into play. Certainly not out of reach yet, but they've got to be pretty comfortable with where they're sitting at this point in the year.
With that, we give you a look at A.J. Hinch's Astros lineup. What's going to be the key for him today, Steve?
Well, definitely be aggressive at the plate. You've got to come through with clutch two-out hits, and don't leave runners in scoring position. That's the key.
And just great defensive baseball there as they will nail him at second on the pitch out.
You know, some managers don't like to call for the pitch out right away, thinking if they guess wrong, it changes the whole at-bat. But here, they had a good idea he'd be running, and turns out they were right.
2 out, nobody on. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Very weakly on the ground. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing doing there for Houston. And now the Royals get their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Doug Fister starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, his whip is above league average. Been dependable, but does run into some trouble. So we'll see how he fares in this one.
Alcides Escobar comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Alcides Escobar.
Hit on the ground to short. Backhanded. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away. Gerard Dyson will stand in for the first time now, and he'll do so as the fourth leading hitter in the American League.
And that is huge for him, too. This is a contract year for him, so he'd love to take those great numbers straight to the negotiating table.
There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2.
Batting third,
Paulo Orlando gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. EK, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. They come into this one in decent form, as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
And after the loss last time out, that sets up a rubber match here in the finale, so I'm expecting this to be the best game of the 3.
Popped up. Valbuena is under it near the mound, and that retires the side. George Springer steps in, hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. And that's in there for a strike. The Royals going with their powder blue alternates they brought back a year or 2 ago. I like that a lot. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, Earl is a well-liked umpire all around baseball by both pitchers and hitters. The reason for that, he's consistent, and his zone is kind of what you hope for.
Ground ball left side. Moustakas is there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth.
Colby Rasmus will stand in now, and as you take a look at the splits, his numbers compare unfavorably once he leaves the comforts of home. Lays off 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
To 2-2 now. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. Ventura gets the sign. Here's the 3-2. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out. Evan Gaddis will step in now. He drove in his club's only run a night ago. And he takes a called strike, 0-1. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Dyson moving in. And that's the third out. Hanley Ramirez strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning. Into the windup and the pitch. Chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. Now time is asked for at home plate and granted by the umpire back there, Earl Hendricks. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Calling for it, Gonzalez. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
We could hear him all the way up here in the booth. Just a big old, ugh! Well, that's what pop-ups will make you do.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he falls behind 0-2. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2.
Well, not a bad idea up there against a guy who's been fouling everything off in sight. You never know. Maybe he goes after that one, too.
Rasmus on the move. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Kendrys Morales will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame last night.
Well, he's had 7 RBIs in his last 10 games, so he is producing runs, and he had another good one yesterday.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Back goes Rasmus, still going back. But he can't get it as it's off the wall. Around second. He'll try for third. And he'll get in there at third as he just misses a home run but settles for the triple. Alex Gordon steps in looking to get it going offensively. Things have not been going his way of late. From the stretch. And no swing, apparently. Ball one.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hat.
That evens it up 1-1. No score at this point, but a two-out hit could get a runner in from third. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
On the ground to the left side. Valbuena fields it cleanly, and they'll escape danger here after the 2-out. And welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from KC as we get you a nice shot of downtown there. Preston Tucker leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third. In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man. 0-1. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
Luis Valbuena will come forward now as we give you a look at his home and away splits so far this year. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. And he thought to bunting here with the number 8 hitter up there.
Well, I'm more of a National League guy, so I'd maybe think about it. But in the American League, you just don't see it used all that often.
And this will be a silly double play as they tag him out between first and second.
And for a first baseman, if the most direct route is to just tag the guy, that's what you do. You know, there's no sense in trying to throw it to your pitcher or your second baseman covering, especially if you don't have to.
Marwin Gonzalez will get his first shot at it here. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night.
Well, guys, one good game does not a season make. He's been hitting under 250 over his last 10 games, so hopefully he's figured something out.
This is hit the other way out toward left field, and Gordon will make the catch to retire the side. Astros are down quietly. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Mike Moustakas will stand in. Couple of hits in that ball game last night.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
That's smoked, but right into the shift. And it's through for a base hit. They'll have the leadoff man aboard to start the inning.
Maybe these guys are going to start getting a little more aggressive here early in the count. This is the first pitch of the inning, and he's on base here to kick things off.
This is hit high and deep out to left. Rasmus looks up. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 8th home run on the season for him as the Royals move out in front now 2-0.
Yeah, and that's his first hit of the entire series here, and he makes it a good one, all right. This one clears the wall by plenty. And now, back in the dugout, you can imagine he's probably saying, gosh, it's about time.
Here's Alcides Escobar, the shortstop, as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third.
Fielder number 1.
Gerard Dyson is at the plate now, flied out in his first at-bat.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
Springer on the run, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Paulo Orlando in now, hopped out in his first trip.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Skied into straightaway right. Springer giving chase. is over. The Royals come up with a pair, however, on this two-run home run. Back to the top of the order now, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Orlando has a play. One out. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Carlos Gomez started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Turned on down the line. But this will get foul for strike two. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
The batter, number 1, shortstop
Carlos Correa is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced. So he's
well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Astros go down 1-2. Hanley Ramirez is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Out in front of it, strike 1. Now time is asked for at home plate and granted by the umpire back there, Earl Hendricks. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Altuve has it. And he's set down 1 away.
The first baseman, number 35.
1 away for the Royals here in the 4th. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. This is hit on the ground, but foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hot shot on the ground is short. Correa comes up with it. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Kendrys Morales, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Decent numbers, but nothing amazing from the left side of the plate so far this season.
Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So a line drive single to left makes it 2 hits for him now this afternoon at the plate. And as we take a look there at the Kansas City team leaders in that category, he's currently second best on this Royals ball club.
Yeah, he's a big producer offensively for this ball club. Definitely one of the guys they depend on to make things happen.
Alex Gordon is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Hit hard to short. Reined in. Over to Altuve for the force, and that'll be that. Leading off the inning, George Springer, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And he misses with it. 1-1. Right side, hit hard. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Colby Rasmus. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Evan Gattis will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
It's sharply toward third, and that's in there, base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out. Preston Tucker will stand in now in one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame to this point, as he'll do so with the bases loaded.
And that key hit, it still hasn't shown up yet. And like you say, you've got the bases loaded. You just wonder how many more of these opportunities are you going to get?
Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. And now this is foul tipped at the plate, and that appeared to catch a lot of the home plate umpire in the process. Hope he's all right down there.
2-2.
And that misses 2-2. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
That's a pitch that you've got to stay on top of, or else it'll take off on you just like that one.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Third baseman.
Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Trying to hold the lead. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
And with the bases loaded, why not take one for the team right there and let that pitch hit you? It could have been a run.
And another foul ball. Has to be thinking strikeout here. And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded.
Now batting. First baseman.
Marwin Gonzalez is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
1-0.
That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. Would have been a grand slam if he'd straightened it out. Instead, it's a foul ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Oh, that's a tough take, but a good one. The pressure's still squarely on the pitcher out there. He's still got to come in.
1 run, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Going after it is Gordon. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2. And he will make it back in there. He's safe at third.
Wow, how about that play? You can see him range into foul territory and then just lay himself out to pull it in. Very well done right there.
Jose Altuve steps into the box here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. But a foul ball. 1-2 now. Looking to minimize the damage here. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Bases are loaded here. 2 down. Swing and a little blooper to center. Orlando has it in his sights. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Mike Moustakas comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Third baseman. Mike Moustakas.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
And I've got a little Moustakas trivia for you here. When he was drafted 2nd overall in 2007, a high school teammate of his, Matt Dominguez, was selected 12th overall.
1-2.
They were only the 6th pair of high school teammates to be selected in the 1st round of the same draft.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. In there, a base hit. And this will kick off the wall out near the Kansas City bullpen. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. So he's into second here with the double to kick off the home 5th. And as you can see there on the lower part of your screen, that total places him 3rd best on this Royals ball club.
Yeah, he's definitely one of their guys offensively. does a nice job of finding gaps and getting into scoring position.
Looking to keep this a one-run game, Salvador Perez stands in as he checks his swing here for strike one. Now a look and a throw back to second. Runners back. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike two.
Yeah, Perez is just a fantastic all-around player, and you know he was the first catcher since 1992 to be named World Series MVP.
Well, Matt, he's what we call TP, the total package.
A quick out number one. Alcides Escobar will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
In time to first, and there are 2 away. Gerard Dyson will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting the line drive right back up the middle.
Hit out towards second. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late. Paulo Orlando steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And no throw, as it turns out, as he takes second with ease. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And the runner's breaking for third. Tapped out in front of home. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Carlos Gomez will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
And Gomez not biting on that one either. It's 2-0 now. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And, of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And the count will be full. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Now a swing, and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And taken in out there for the first out.
The batter, number 1.
Yeah, a good pitch there as he gets the pop out on the fastball as we take a look at his pitch breakdown so far.
Carlos Correa will stand in for the 3rd time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
Nope.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
I think it's pretty simple. The message here is stop leaning out over the plate. Well, pitcher's got to be able to work inside, so that's just a reminder there.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Just hung in there on that one. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here. So he's just a 1/3 of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs.
Well, Matt, they're near the top of the league in that category. As you can see right here, when your team ERA is that low, it definitely takes the pressure off the offense a little bit. More importantly, it gives you a chance to win every single night.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Ventura's ready. Here it is on 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Hanley Ramirez will dig in for a third time now. He's popped out and grounded out so far. Now some action out in the Houston bullpen as it appears both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Rasmus waits on it. One away.
Well, he is definitely doing his part out there. You see his line so far. He's keeping his guys in the ball game. He's just not getting any help offensively.
Eric Hosmer will stand in for the third time now. Still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Correa backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Now batting.
Kendrys Morales digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. That's lifted the other way out to left. On the move is Rasmus. He makes the catch. What a play on the run. Back here at Kauffman Stadium here in Kansas City. Royals leading this one as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do so, let's take a look at our game summary to this point. Colby Rasmus will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike.
Yeah, that first fastball took off on him a little bit. This is a much better spot.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Ball 3 here as that pitch runs way up and in and backs him out of the box here.
He did not like that one bit. Now, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
Evan Gattis will stand in now following the leadoff walk, and might we see a
let him take his chances swinging away.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now a ball hit down the line in the air. This has a chance, and oh, it's high off the foul pole for a home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. Home run number 9 on the year. And the Astros have pulled level now at 3-3. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
Ventura into the windup. 2-2 on its way. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone. Luis Valbuena ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run. So I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
Bases are empty. 1 man out. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
The first baseman, number 9,
Marwin Gonzalez is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, we've talked about all the strikeouts. The only high pitch count now.
2 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning.
Ladies.
Bottom of the 7th. Alex Gordon steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Fielder Alex Gordon.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike one.
The 2015 regular season was a tough one for Alex Gordon due to those injuries. But he came back strong to contribute in the playoffs to help the Royals bring that World Series championship home.
Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. And thinking back to that Royals World Series title in 2015, there were so many contributors.
And I think that's what Alex Gordon and his teammates really understand completely. If everyone just does their job, you don't need any one player to be superhuman. Really, it's a team sport, and they exemplify exactly that.
One away.
Third baseman, number 8.
Mike Moustakas steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. One and two.
So well. He'll make you so convinced that you're going to see a fastball, and then he's going to go the other way on you.
Still 1 and 2 as he fouls it away. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. Salvador Perez will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Tap fouled at home plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's ball 1. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Gomez moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. KC down in order. Jose Altuve comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th. Not a lot of offense in this ball game, but what offense was provided came primarily from this guy, our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys.